hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. No matter what you say, what you do, when I'm alone, I have to be with you.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe I'm already filming another monthly favorites. This is my August favorites video. What the heck? Where did August go? Really scary. We're getting into fall, which means we're getting into cold weather, which means I'm not happy anymore. If you guys are new here, my name is Kendra. I do post 3 whole videos in 1 week, and you should subscribe if you want to see them. Without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Okay, so I only have one skincare item, so I'm gonna mention it first and get it out of the way. This is the Derma E Essentials Micro Dermabrasion Scrub. I wanted to mention this for many reasons. One being a while back, I had the Dr. Brandt, I think, Micro Dermabrasion Scrub, and Dr. Brandt is not cruelty free. I did not buy that. I got it in a BoxyCharm, which I no longer have BoxyCharm, but it is not cruelty free, but I loved it. And so obviously when I became cruelty free a long time ago, and also when it ran out, I wanted to find something that I felt did the same thing, and I think this does the same thing and better. This smells like a citrus dream. Smells so good, so refreshing. It has little sea salt like particles in there that scrub your face. But the awesome thing about this company, not only are they cruelty free, but they're also a really ethically minded company. That probably was not the right way to say that. They're GMO free, gluten free, soy free, recyclable, and they use wind energy, which are those huge windmills sometimes you see when you're on road trips or in the countryside somewhere. I just love that they are not only cruelty free, but they're also thinking about the environment and the air and stuff like that, and that is awesome, and I appreciate that. But I'm obsessed with this scrub. It's $29, but it does last me quite a long time. I've had this for a little over a month, and I feel like I've only made a small dent in it. But yeah, just wanted to shout this out. Let's move on. Wanted to talk about this NYX BB cream. I've been using this like crazy this last month. My favorite BB cream slash tinted moisturizer ever is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This isn't as great and it's not as hydrating, but I love the look that this product gives my face. It's not as dewy, but it still looks really hydrated and fresh, and like literally looks like you're not wearing anything on your face, but it does a really great job of like smoothing out your skin. And if you have any like discoloration, it's not gonna cover freckles or moles, but it is going to smooth out your complexion and make you look like you're not wearing anything, but you're covering up the things you want to cover up. Love this, been using this like crazy, and I wanted to shout it out because I think it's about $12 and it is a great find at the drugstore. Next thing I wanted to talk about is the Glossier Wowder. Yes, that name makes me cringe, probably makes most of you guys cringe too. This is an awesome powder. They have 3 shades, light, medium, deep, dark, and then rich. This is an awesome powder. It's not a baking powder. It's not really an under eye powder. You can use it under your eyes. It's not gonna darken your under eyes. The amazing thing, the thing that really gets me about this powder is that it smooths out my pores like no other powder I've ever tried in my entire life. It's a decent powder, but the reason I'm obsessed with it is because of how good it just smooths out my pores. It makes them look like they're not there. They're so smoothed out, they're so small, they're non-existent, and I love that, and I wish that was real, but it's the Glossier Water that gives it to me. Real quick plug, I am a Glossier rep, so I can get you 20% off of your order if you click the link down in the description box. It's just glossier.com/reps/Kendra, and it'll take you to my page. You don't need a code, but it'll automatically give you 20% off at discount. So if you wanted to pick up the Wowder or any other product from Glossier, definitely use my link and you can get 20% off. Okay, next I wanted to talk about the Colorpop, one of their pressed powders that they came out with earlier this month. This is the bronzer in the shade California Dreamin'. It is a very warm bronzer, just to let you know, but that's why I love it. I love it so much. It is so warm without being orange, without making you look muddy, without making you look like you just got a really bad spray tan. This is such an awesome bronzer for fair skin tones. If you're very cool tone skin, this might not work for you, but they do have other shades, so check them out. This is one of their lighter shades, and this is definitely more warm. I've been obsessed with this. I've been reaching for this every single day. It's not patchy. It doesn't stick to certain areas of my skin. It blends out so easily, and I just wanted to mention that because I've been using this a lot lately, and it's $8 for the whole compact. You could buy just the pan, and it's $7, and you could put it in a magnetic palette if you have one, but I love the compact and it has a huge mirror. The next products I wanted to talk about, you've probably heard me mention on my channel, but I don't think I've mentioned them like this yet. I have the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors in Champagne Pop and Pearl. The reason I'm saying these both at the same time is because Champagne Pop is almost slightly too dark for my skin tone, just slightly. Like, I can get away with it, but I'd prefer to have it be a little lighter. So what I've been doing lately is mixing these two with a brush and putting them on my face, and it makes this most gorgeous, like, light, flesh tony gold shade that just completely beautifies my skin tone. That was such a weird description, but you know what I mean? Like, I wish they would make one that they literally just put these two together and put them in a pan, but they don't. But you know what? Let me go ahead and swatch it with my brush on my hand and show you. Okay, do you see how pretty that shade is? Oh, I love it. I've been reaching for this combo like crazy. I think it's so stunning. I love this color here, and I just wish they made one that was these two combined. When I'm not reaching for that, I'm reaching for the new Kylie Cosmetics King Ultimate Glow. This came out in her birthday collection, which was at the beginning of August, I think. This is incredible. Let me swatch it for you. So it is this shade right here. Do you see that glow? This is the highlighter I'm wearing on my cheeks. It's not the only highlighter, I have one beneath it, but this is what I'm wearing, and this is what's making it like literally just pop at the camera right now. I've been obsessed with these. A little goes such a long way. I literally can't imagine running out of this product. I think when she created the Ultimate Glows, it was such an awesome thing because there are a few companies that create loose powder highlights, but she's one of the first big companies, like viral companies, to come out with a loose powder highlight, and I think that's awesome. I think these do really well. They sell out on her site. I'm obsessed with this one. The Queen one was not that great. Chunky, glittery, and not pigmented, but the King was amazing, and I highly suggest picking it up on the next restock. Yeah. Okay, I have two more makeup products I want to talk about. The first one is the Kylie Cosmetics Velvet in Commando. This came out originally on her summer collection, Take Me On Vacation, but she re-released it in a mini kit for her birthday collection, and this is the Velvet. I have the matte, but the Velvet formula is so amazing. You guys know I love the Velvet formula, so I was so excited to pick this up. I love this shade. I've been wearing it so much recently. It's just this like warm, deep, rosy nude color, and I love it. And the Velvet formula is so hydrating and so long lasting, so it's a win-win. The last makeup product I want to talk about is the Colorpop She palette. This is the Femme Rosa Carucci times Colorpop She palette, like I just said. I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked because I usually don't reach for pinky toned eyeshadows, but I've been reaching for this so much. I think I even said in the tutorial I did when I reviewed this, like, you know, I'm not gonna reach for it that much because it's super girly and pinky toned. But little did I know, I reached for a ton. This is so stunning. Colourpop pressed shadows are amazing. You guys know that if you've watched my previous videos or if you tried these out on your own. They're so incredible, so blendable, so pigmented. And I just think this is so worth it. This is $16. And it's got some amazing shades in it, some like a duochrome. This one's so stunning. I've been putting this one all over my lid. It's got one satin shade, which is this one, so it's not as metallic as the others. The rest are all metallics, and then there's 4 matte shades on the bottom. There's so many words I could use to describe this palette, so I'm just gonna stop and say that it is amazing, and I highly suggest you picking it up, and Carucci is so cute, so I love this. Okay, I actually have one more, I almost forgot. The Kwan Sculpting Powder. This is in the shade Light. I know that they used to just have a medium shade and then they came out with this one later. I have to tell you, when I first bought this, I was like not that in love with it. I was like, man, I just spent $40 on this. It's not that great. It's this tiny little pan. But the more I used it, the more I realized how great it was. Because the first time I used it, I was like, man, this is nothing special. I could just use like a cool tone bronzer. But the more I use this, the more I realize how incredible this is. I love this for contouring my nose, for just going into the hollows right in here of my cheekbones. Such a perfect color for fair skin. Going with a bronzer and then going with this on top of it to contour. It looks so natural. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look like you contoured the crap out of your face. It just looks like a beautiful natural contour, and we all want those model cheekbones. But it is hella pricey. So if that's not your thing, if you're not looking for a contour product, then you definitely don't need this. But I wanted to mention this because at the beginning I was like, oh, gosh, why did I spend so much money on this, it's not that great. And then just the more I use it, the more creamy. I realized it's so blendable, it's so amazing. Ugh, I'm just gonna stop, but I wanted to mention it. I don't really have a ton of music favorites. My music hasn't really changed since the previous month, except for I've been listening to a lot of David Bowie, where there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Good old David Bowie. But yeah, I haven't really been obsessed with anything. An artist I recently discovered though, his name is Daniel Caesar, and he's got an amazing voice, and so I'll show you a little snippet of one or two of his songs.
And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. We find love, we get up.
And for TV shows, I binge watch Claws, which is on TNT, and it has Karuchi in it, and also the security guard that was in Scream Queens. I freaking love her. She's hilarious. It's got a great storyline, and it only had 10 episodes, so I watched it really fast, but it was really good and super entertaining. But that's really like the only TV show that was different from the last months. So I guess, my friends, those are all my favorites. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Maybe we share some favorites. If we do, let me know in the comments below. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching today. It means so much to me. I love you guys very, very, very much. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Please take me to places that nobody knows. You got me